Welcome to Mirror Domains Movie News, your place for entertainment headlines. And indeed, this is a live show. Live stream, YouTube. Got that? This is a live stream for people who like movies, movie fans. Yes, promote it to those movie fans that are looking for movie news headlines. Please, YouTube. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm these days. But you guys aren't here for that. You're here to talk about what's going on with Justin Timberlake getting arrested. Really? Street Fighter, the live-action movie, gets an update. Not a good one. Jordan Peele gets a release date for his movie, so does Brad Pitt's Formula One. Uncharted 2 is going to be happening. We'll be talking about some of the box office for Inside Out 2 and that post-credit scene. Did you guys stick around for the post-credit scene for Inside Out 2? Smile 2 gets a teaser. But we start off today's show with some somber news. Ian McKellen, he's not dead, but Ian McKellen hospitalized after falling off stage during Player King's performance. Ian McKellen has been hospitalized. Bummer, man. At the Noel Coward Theatre in London. So was he performing? Falling off the stage? So I guess he was performing. He was, he started off as a stage actor, right? So going back to his roots, that's always cool. Man, I tell you, those stages, sometimes if it's not, usually they've got like some tracking tape, but if you're caught up in the scene or something, or you're just not paying attention, you can slip and it hurts. I've done it. And he's in his 80s, so we wish him a speedy recovery. Thankfully, it sounds like he'll be okay. Good. That's what we want to hear. Very shocking. One member of the audience said it was very shocking. A representative of the theater said he'll make a full and speedy recovery. So, thank you to our audience and the general public for their well wishes following Ian's fall during the evening performance of Player Kings. Following a statement. So, yeah, you can go and read the statements there. But, yeah. That sucks, man. There's no script, there's no offer, yeah, we talked about that. He was talking about maybe coming back to The Lord of the Rings because of that prequel movie that's going to be coming out, The Hunt for Gollum, right? But Ian McKellen, hope you get well fast, dude, man. That's not the headlines that you want to see right away, right? All right. What's other headlines, guys? If you hear the fan in the background, it's one of those things that we're gonna have to roll with for the next week or so. It's plus 30 right now, with feeling like plus 40 with the humidex. So it's literally like a greenhouse right now in my room. Luckily, I upgraded to the LED lights because if I had the old lamps on, oh, yeah, like I could just barely just keep my brow covered. Yes, Chris, we know that Lady in the Lakes trailer has dropped. It's going to come up after The Stranger, The Smile 2. We got a whole bunch of headlines, so we'll get to it. Don't worry. All right. And I got to remember to stay hydrated. Because while I'm comfortable, like I don't mind the heat and the humidity, but my body doesn't, right? It is what it is. Inside Out 2 post-credit scene. Did you guys go and stick around for it? Like, I thought about it when I went out to see it in the theater. I was like, they showed us like a little snippet, like just after the finale. And then I was like, should we stick around to the end, to the very end? Well, apparently you should. And this post-credit scene was added at the last minute. So what does it have to do with, though? Nothing major. Like, if you think that it's going to tease Inside Out 3 or anything, it doesn't. It's a resolution to Riley's deep, dark secret. Remember, so if you, spoiler alert, while they're in the chasm or whatever, right? In the recesses of her mind, she's got a deep, dark secret. And it just kind of reveals what that is. I had a theory of what the deep dark secret was going to be because she's a female hockey player. And if you know anything about a lot of female sports, especially like the WNBA, I thought they were going to reveal something along the lines of that, if you know what I'm talking about, as the deep dark secret, which would definitely turn off a lot of people who have that woke radar, right? And then if they sniff a little bit of it, they'll be like, "Ooh, you can't tell me what to do," and then they'll just come out with the hate bandwagon. Luckily, it's nothing like that. It's innocent. It's humorous. It's fun, and if you get around to seeing it again, which I don't know if we'll do a watch along on Netflix or on Disney Plus when it comes, maybe, but yeah. And it's just a quick reveal as to what the deep dark secret is, and it's a fun little thing. So go and check that out. So how did Inside Out do at the box office? Because we were off Monday. I was at work all day long. Inside Out 2 debuted with 154 million domestically, which is good for a worldwide total of 294.2. And I said this in my straight out of the theater reaction. Make this be $1 billion, man. This should be $1 billion. And I wouldn't complain at all. Most people who saw it liked it. 96%, 91% by the critics. It's right up there, man. Those are some high scores. I don't know. There are ones that are higher, obviously, but I think Godzilla -1 is higher. Kinds of Kindness is 77%. That's that new Yorgos Lanthimos film. Yeah, maybe he went too quick back to the well on that one. Like he just put out the one with Emma Stone where she won Best Actress, right? And they filmed this one secretly. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it though. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it before the end of June because I don't know the release for it, but curious. We're going to be watching Horizon, American Saga Chapter 1, 43%. That comes out this next weekend, I think. Bike Riders comes out this weekend, 82%. That's cool. 82% by critics. Austin Butler, Bike Rider. Looking forward to that. What else, James? What else is going on in the headlines? Not a whole lot. Bad Boys 2 Ride or Die, 33.7 million. There's some articles out there saying that this should be the end for the franchise. But when you make 250 million on 2 weeks, on I think it was like $100 million budget, people are coming out and saying that we like this film. So, I don't know. Maybe you should go out while you're on the high, right? And what else is there to tell? They'll figure something out. I liked it, and I wouldn't be opposed to seeing another one. This is interesting. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes comes from the 5th spot to the 3rd spot. So it gets a little bit of a resurgence. Because as we said, there wasn't really that much for the older audiences this week. Inside Out 2 is huge, yes. But like Bad Boys Ride or Die or Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So you're getting a small little resurgence here. It would be nice if that happened for Furiosa. But that's not in the cards, guys. It's not on the cards. The Watchers falls off the top 5 as well. If hangs in there at number 5. Garfield drops down to the 4th spot. Anything else new that opened up? Treasure, Firebrand, Ghostlight, Cora Bora, Summer Solstice. Oh yes, we're nearing the summer solstice, right? It's too bad I wasn't going to be in the Yukon for that because that's a big thing up there. Anyway, just some glances at that. What do you guys think? Hey, if you guys like this kind of stuff, and you like House of the Dragon, come join us here on the channel because we talk lots of House of the Dragon. In fact, we do a full live watch along Sunday nights for House of the Dragon. We watched that, and it was good being back in Westeros, man. It was really good. So I want to talk about a few things here quickly, just in post here from episode 1. House of the Dragon just changed one of the most important scenes from the book. I didn't realize that there was a book, House of the Dragon. I thought this was just original stuff, but whatever. I'm not that well informed with it. I'm not that deep immersed in it. So I'm late to it, guys. I didn't clue in. If you don't remember the scene at the green table, there was that kid that was like poking one of his King Aegon's disciples there. I think it was like Master of Ships or something. uh, he was poking him, and he was like, "Is my nephew bothering you?" And he was taunting him, saying, like, yes, the kid was being annoying, right, taking his papers away and stuff like that, and the proper thing to do as a king would have said, "Please remove my nephew from the room so that we can conduct some serious business." But he was taunting um, his advisor, saying, "Oh, if you say it, I'm going to have you hung. I'll have you killed." Kind of thing. Don't you say bad things about my family, kind of thing. That's what he was trying to do, and that was teeing up what happens at the end of the episode. I was just like that's how well written it is, right? How well things are woven together. Where I was like, oh my god, I was like, I didn't catch that on my initial reaction, and I just wanted to quickly go back and talk about that. And I think that is that one of the changes I think that they're talking about here. One of the most important changes from the book is that well, there's still speculation. Did they kill that kid or the son or not, or the male? Because there was a male and a female, right? Well, and if I were the assassins, I wouldn't take my chances of fumbling this ball. We're there to do a dastardly deed. You hired me. I took the money. I'm of the scruples that I'm going to carry out this dark deed. I'm going to follow through. Both of them. Both are going to be, and just to cover my bases, to say, hey, I did my job. Now pay up. I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit uh, crass with that, but that's the way that I do business. But I'm not in that business. So luckily, I don't carry things out like that. But yeah, it was shocking. And it was kind of fun when we were doing our live stream because people were coming in saying, oh, how is he going to react to this? How's he? And they kind of blew it out of proportion for me. But it was good being back in Westeros, and I hope you guys come join us for these watch-alongs every Sunday night at 9, probably about 9:10 p.m. We'll let the formal season end, and then people can come in and check us out because we got some good views, good viewership. But if you like this kind of stuff, we do episode 4 tonight of The Acolyte at 9 p.m. Come join us for that if you are really looking forward to that. Smile 2 has a new teaser out. We're going to watch that today, actually. I haven't watched it yet, but I did the thumbnail, so we'll check that out. And of course, we got trailer reactions for Alien Romulus. We got full movie reactions for Godzilla -1 and the shark movie Under Paris. Jennifer Lopez's Atlas movie reactions still up on the channel. We got movie reactions for The Watchers, Bad Boys, Ride or Die, a whole bunch of movie reviews. And of course, if you like those series reactions, come join us for Fallout. And we do movie news throughout the week where we talk about, well, all the trending movie news headlines. You know that because you're already here. All right, and we are live. So Chris Schober says, I'm looking forward to the Bike Rider movie. Yeah, me too, man. Did you hear about the news about Blumhouse making another Nightmare on Elm Street? Well, if we did, we'll catch that up in the Twitter roundup if that's official or not. Did you check out the Blumhouse game trailer? No, I don't watch a lot of the game stuff. Although I did renew my WoW membership. So I'm going to be returning to the World of Warcraft because The War Within comes out August 28th, I think. And I want to make sure that all my characters are leveled up to a sufficient level where when I start that expansion, I don't have to grind too hard to get geared up. I just watched Smile 2 trailer, James. It looks great. Hope that Cheddar, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Uncharted 2. Guys, did you like the first Uncharted movie with Tom Holland? Sony Pictures exec confirms Uncharted 2 is still in development. Bring on the mustache quill. Mustache quill? Mustache quill? What? Stephen Odell, president of International Distribution. Okay, so he's not the head honcho. He's only in charge of international distribution. And yeah, people cried foul because Sully didn't have his mustache. If they called it anything like just kind of like another action adventure movie, people would have gone along with it. It didn't have to be called Uncharted, actually. But anyway, let's not go down that rabbit hole. After spending years stuck in limbo, Naughty Dog's Uncharted video game franchise was released 2 years ago. Yeah, was it 2 years ago? And I had fun with it. It was a fun movie. I like what the did with Antonio Banderas as the bad guy. But yeah, we are going to get a mustache in the sequel, from what I heard. And Wahlberg said that too, right? Wahlberg to recover from lost fortune 500 years ago. Yeah. What do you hope to see from Uncharted 2? Something a little bit more that resembles the game, I would suppose. Uh, I don't know. Let's take a look at what was the tomato meter for Uncharted. Let's take a look. 40%. Oi. 90% by fans. So the fans liked it, the critics didn't like it. Nathan Drake. Yeah, and I agree with everybody's sentiment that Tom Holland was not a Nathan Drake. And that's why I said that you could have called it anything else. But it went to the old studio dinosaur thinking of here's the character Nathan Drake. This is what he looks like. This is what he acts like. But Tom Holland's pretty big right now. Can he be Nathan Drake? No, actually he can't. We're going to put him in as Nathan Drake anyway. Okay, and you see, that's the old dinosaur thinking that happens. It's like, why can't you just hire an actor that looks or like that can transform into Nathan Drake, right? Like Nathan Fillion. I'm with the Nathan Fillion fans out there that like that short film that he did. Yeah, I don't know what they were smoking. Anyway, Uncharted 2, probably it's still in development, which means it sounds like they don't even have a script yet. And that means it's probably not going to get greenlit until next year. So 2026 is probably when we would see an Uncharted 2. Like, I would be shocked if we get it in 2025 because it doesn't sound like it's coming along all that quickly. Our Glass Viking says, I enjoyed Uncharted. I wasn't familiar with the game lore, so the movie didn't offend me. Good rapport with Mark and Tom. Yeah, they did have good chemistry. They did. They just didn't resemble any the characters from the game. Next, Brad Pitt's Formula One movie that's costing like $350 million for some ungodly reason. Brad Pitt's Formula One partners with Warner Bros. Secures a summer release date for 2025 and will be shown in IMAX. Jerry Bruckheimer. Yes. Now, I understand that they spent a lot of money trying to film the racing sequences and stuff, but this is something where you need to take a page from what they did with Adam Driver's Ferrari, or even that Need for Speed movie, where they did do practical stuff, but they shot, like, they augmented it with CG, right? I don't understand this. Again, old school thinking of, we got to capture it all in camera kind of thing. I don't care if we got to wreck this car 100 times. I don't care if it costs that much. We're going to do it. It's like, okay, but I don't think you're going to get that money back. And at least if you do it with and the cars look good with CG stuff, right? Yeah, the Gran Turismo movie did good templates for driving movies. Yeah, Artglass says there in the live chat. Gran Turismo was really good. And it was seamless. When you get somebody like Neil Blomkamp, who is a master at visual effects, integrating the transition from practical to CG was great. But I'm going to check it out because I do like the racing movies. I do like car movies when you can hear the engines, and I like the zooming by the camera sounds and the audio. Like, that's part of the highlights for it. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if, like, it was the wisest business decisions made on this film. So June 27th, 2025, Formula One says this: 7-time F1 world champion. Okay. June 25th. Our international audience can view it June 25th, 2025. So a year from now. Brad Pitt's Formula One. Do we got a synopsis here? A fictional team on the grid. So it's about a fictional team. It's not based on any real events, probably, then, huh? Bummer. The feature has been shot during the Grand Prix weekends as the team competes against the titans of the sport. The star-studded cast includes Kerry Condon, Javier Bardem, Tobias Menzies, Sarah Niles, and Kim. Okay, a bunch of people. Do we have a synopsis though? Apple. It's from our Apple. Let's take a look at. See if we can find a synopsis here. See what. Oh, not your producing credits. Get that out of here. Untitled Formula One movie. Follows a Formula One driver who comes out of retirement to mentor and team with a younger driver. Oh, so it's very, very much like Top Gun Maverick in that aspect, right? So he's the veteran driver, mentors a young driver. Okay, that's fine. Joseph Kosinski, director of Top Gun Maverick, right? So he's staying in his wheelhouse. He also did Only the Brave, huh? I like that movie. Tron Legacy, not so much. I didn't mind Oblivion. There were things like I liked about Tron Legacy, but we'll see. All right. Are you guys excited for the Formula One movie next year, guys? One more year, and then we get it. Brad Pitt. Chris Over says, James, I have a question. Do you think that Leslie Headland will still be in the rest of episodes of Star Wars Acolyte? That Leslie Headland will still be in charge? No, I think this will be like what's going on with the Acolyte is that it's getting bombed, and like they're putting out social media posts like on Instagram and stuff, and the hate bandwagon has been following them all around social media, just bombarding them with boos and even like more inane comments. That's the Acolytes. What am I doing? I think it's pretty clear that the fan base, Star Wars fan base, is sending a message to Lucasfilm that this is not what we want to see. We don't want to see material like this. Stop doing this. And if Star Wars is pig-headed enough to say, I don't care what the fans want. This is what we want, and we're going to push this out to you, and you're going to like it no matter what. Like, it's that mentality that's going to make them ruin the brand, and that is ruining the brand of Star Wars. And they've got it, like, yes, I'm sorry, but the majority of the fan base of Star Wars is male-based. And people would go along with the story if it was a good story. But we're going to watch episode 4 tonight here. And I'm going to be calling out story structure. And I'm going to ask you guys, who is the main character of The Acolyte? Because we're 3 episodes in, and I still don't know who exactly the main character is. Like, who are we rooting for? Is it supposed to be May, Osha, or Saul? Like, which arc is going to be completed by the end that will give us viewers, as normal story viewers, satisfaction? And if I don't have a solid, complete answer to that by the end of episode 4, halfway through the season, I'm going to be joining the rest of the people in the 14% of saying that this is not quality storytelling. And I'm going to cry quite loudly. But Leslie Headland, I just, it's showing in the craft. She's not a master storyteller. She's a storyteller of mediocre devices. I would say, like, we look at House of the Dragon, and in that first episode, the opening scene, you guys know how I always cry about opening scenes, about the opening scene's got to be something big to bring us in, to hammer us home that we're all on board for it. What did House of the Dragon do? They had 2 guys up on the ice wall having this conversation about impending doom coming their way. And that was supposed to be like foreshadowing of kind of like, well, whatever happens down there, going on right now with the Targaryens is small compared to what's coming. And we know what's coming, but it's like that entire scene was just dialogue, and it was good enough to hook us in, right? That's the caliber of writing that Star Wars needs, so that when something like The Acolyte comes along, and you want to maybe have it a little bit more rich with the drama and the dialogue between two characters, that it's strong enough to hook us in. And Leslie Headland has proved to us that she is not of that caliber. Anyway, I went on with that for a while. I'm sorry about that. Arglass says the fans are stagnant within the Skywalker timeline. I'm reserving judgment on the Acolyte until the final episode drops. But there's, yeah, for me, it's just it's story structure. Like we should know by now, sort of who our main character is and what their main motivations are. Do we know what Osha's main motivation is yet? Does she care about May killing other people? Like, do we? Anyway, we got sidetracked there. It was a good conversation, though. Let's get back on track with Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele's next movie. Jordan Peele's fourth film secures 2026 release date, and there were talks last couple of weeks ago that he was maybe going to join the MCU, but not if he's going to be in 2026. And this basically takes him off the table for stepping up for Blade. But James, if they film Blade this year, then he can still go and do his 2026 film. Yeah, but Blade is still in the writing process, guys. So when somebody like Campia says that Jordan Peele might be in the running for it, I highly doubt it now. Universal has scheduled a 2026 release date for Jordan Peele's untitled fourth film, Shrouded in Mystery. Okay. Well, we know he's taking that approach with all of his films, so I have no problem with that. October 23rd is when this is slated for 2026. So imagine, okay, if they somehow finish the Blade script like in the next month, and we're going to shoot by maybe the end of August, have it all completed by January, he would be working himself to death to get that film out in 2025 so that he could go into his next production for 2026. Yeah, no, that's not happening. He's not the Blade director, guys. I don't see that fitting into his schedule. So you can take that off the table. And I don't think the Blade movie is going to happen, at least with Mahershala Ali. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, so several months ago, Peele was interviewed on Conan O'Brien, a Friends podcast. I don't feel the need I do feel like my next project is clear to me, and I'm psyched that I have another film that, could be my favorite movie if I make it right. And you know what? I want to watch Nope with you guys. Is Nope on Crave? Uh-oh. That's got an extreme heat weather warning here. Let me pull up my Crave here, because I was looking at, I thought I saw Nope on one of these subscriptions that I'm currently up for. Yeah. What? No. So is it, do we have it? Yeah, so we do have it. I'm going to have to put that in. 2 hours and 10 minutes, though. We'll have to figure out a day when it's not so hot. The weather's supposed to break by Thursday. So we'll see. We have Nope on UKU Netflix. Nope is on VOD, yeah. So we do have it. He's a great, talented filmmaker for sure. So early rumblings for Jordan Peele. Looking forward to whatever he works on next. Street Fighter is something I grew up with, guys. Street Fighter 2, playing a lot. I'm still playing a little bit of Street Fighter 6 every now and then, with Akuma joining the cast. But the Street Fighter live-action movie loses Talk to Me filmmakers Denny and Michael Filippo. Oh, bummer, man. Because Talk to Me was another movie I wanted to watch with you guys before it leaves Netflix. There's just too much I want to do, guys. Um, Legendary and Capcom are developing a big screen based on the popular video game. Again, um, it seems like this has been thwarted, which kind of sucks. Because you know what? Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter can work as big action martial arts movies that should that could be wide enough now because there's fans of the video games and they stretch all different kinds of demographics. Where if you were to come in with an hour and a half, an hour and 40-minute tight little movie, it could make some pretty decent bank. And I know that they're rebooting what they've done with the new Mortal Kombat iteration with whatever his name is, Cole Young. I look at that like as Elseworlds Mortal Kombat. That's not the Mortal Kombat that we know. And I thought of something. I think it was Boy Kills World that got me thinking about it. It's very much like if they took the Boy Kills World angle to Street Fighter, like the way that they film the action and stuff, I think it could work. But now that we've lost the directors, it seems like this is going to get pushed back. I would just have it as Bison. Bison wanting to find Ryu for beating up Sagat, right? And that's sort of what happened in the animated movie, right? Whoops, where Bison saw that Ryu was so powerful, and he was like, okay, he wants to recruit these and bring in these other warriors to try to find Ryu because he's so strong. And they mastered the relationship very well between Ken and Ryu in that animated movie. I'd like to watch this movie with you guys too because this was such an awesome movie. Uh, yeah, so I'd center it on Bison. Ryu would still be our main character, I think. Ryu and Ken and Ryu would still be the main characters, having that brotherhood kind of thing going on. But I would make it more kind of like Bison is sending out all of his bad guys looking for them. That way we can have fights in kind of like a John Wick style of, okay, Dhalsim is next. E Honda's going to fight them next. That kind of thing. Yeah, that's the way I would do it. Just have a quick little fun little movie like that. But the live action gets a big setback with the loss of those directors. I don't know what they're going to move on to next. Maybe some other horror movie. I don't know. Bummer news, though. Bummer news. And talking about bummer news, this is a headline for Justin Timberlake. Was shocking. Justin Timberlake arrested for alleged DWI. Bummer, man. In the Hamptons, the pop singer was detained in Sag Harbor, New York, Monday night while allegedly driving while drunk. Oof. Damn. Damn, man. You know what? I like the way that Justin Timberlake's acting career is going because he was in that movie last year, Reptile, with Benicio del Toro. Guys, I still think about this movie, like how well crafted this movie was. Uh, Talking about the writing and stuff, right? Oh, hey, wait a minute. He was in Reacher season 2. That guy. Oh yeah, that's right. He was one of the dirty. Okay. Wow. Cool. Reptile. Yeah, guys, if you haven't watched Reptile on Netflix with Benicio del Toro, he's kind of like a detective trying to figure out what's going on with these murders that have to do with like some property disputes and stuff like that. And it goes into uncovers like a big underground kind of organized crime ring. Alicia Silverstone was in it too, right? She was also really good. Yeah, no, that's not Alicia. Where's Alicia Silverstone? Anyway, very good movie. So was Justin Timberlake. So this is not good news. Timberlake. So the question is, well, is this something that just happened off the cuff? He had a couple of pints at his friend's barbecue or something and drove home, and the cop just happened to be there waiting for him to catch him. Or is he hiding some other vice that he's been struggling with? I'm sure this speculation will be out there throughout the tabloids on it for sure. It's just kind of bummer news, eh? That one's kind of a bummer. All right. Chris Schober says, what's the character's name with the black Sith Lord, a Star Wars acolyte? I don't know. We don't know yet, Chris. That's the thing. We should know by now. If you're telling a good story, you should know who the main character is, what their main motivation is, who the antagonist is going to be, and what relationship the antagonist has with our protagonist in the protagonist's goals. And we don't know that yet. Pfeiffer says, no Street Fighter movie. They will probably swap Ryu with Cole Young. Yeah, Cole Young. Don't get me started. Chris Schober says, have you seen the TV series called Your Honor, James? No, I haven't. Well, let's get ready for a trailer reaction. For Smile 2. I haven't watched this yet, so I'm looking forward to it. I really like the first Smile movie. And the director of Smile, the first Smile, is going to be teaming up with Robert Pattinson to remake that Possession movie. We talked about that last week. All right, let's make sure I got the audio switched over, and we'll check this out. Smile 2. Original title, Smile Deluxe. Weird. All right, I'll turn off my fan for this because I'm going to chop this out and put this up separately on the channel later on. Let's make sure we got this rocking and rolling. Smile 2 as a new teaser out. Let's check it out. Did you guys like that first film? I sure did. Smile 2. It was a pleasant surprise. It really was. Uh-oh. Music. Naomi Scott. Oh, God. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm in love with Naomi Scott for obvious reasons. She's a singer in real life, too. Like, of course she is. You saw her in, what was that Disney movie she did? But her in a horror movie. It's awesome.
Hello?
Ooh.
Sky! What? No, 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 get away from me!
What? What is it?
Get away from me!
Okay.
Louis?
He's going to start smiling. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. That's not good. Ow. This October.
Something really crazy is happening to me.
Oh yeah, she was Jasmine in Aladdin. That's right. Sorry, my bad.
Everywhere.
You witnessed a death. Now it's latched onto you.
Okay. But I thought the original actors were coming back.
Stop smiling at me!
So she's the main character in this one, which is cool in my books. Oh, was that the cop guy? Was that the cop from the first one? See, I wouldn't mind if they followed the cop, but I thought the main characters were coming back. Or am I confusing that with Black Phone? Maybe I am.
That's a pretty cool shirt you got.
Uh-oh.
Want me to sign it?
It is creepy, though, the smiles, right? Let's see if I can remember how to do it. October 18th. Good teaser, man. Good teaser. Let's see if I can remember how to do the smile. The way that they described to do it was first you smile really big, and then you lower your cheeks or something, right? Or you lift up your eyebrows, you smile, and then you lower your eyebrows. Is that what it? It's hard. I can't lower my eyebrows. Yeah, it's you got to relax your face. Yeah, I can't do it. But anyway, yeah. Ow, that's going to leave a mark. Smile 2 is going to be more ramped up with bodies and blood. Yeah, but I thought the original people were coming back. Let's take a look at the IMDb here. Parker Finn, writer-director. Rosemary DeWitt. Kyle Gallner. Yeah, he played the cop in the first one, so he's back. Naomi Scott is Quinn Parsons. Oh, no. Yeah, no. The original girl couldn't come back, right? Because of story issues. Bacon. What was her name? Sally Bacon, or I forgot. But good teaser. Rosemary DeWitt. Why does that name sound familiar to me? What else was she in? Getting Married, Your Sister's Sister, The Boys. Okay. Estate. Good teaser, though. And good to see Naomi Scott. I follow her on social media. She always posts like her work on whatever song she's working on, which what I should be doing all the time. Instead of doing videos like this, I should be working with music, but whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, Jasmine, right? And oh yeah, she was in that reboot of Charlie's Angels. Oh hey, Power Rangers. She was the Pink Ranger. She just seems like she's a lot of fun. She treats fans well. Good to see that she's still working in acting. Because if her music really kicks off, then she'd probably go to that instead of acting. Eternal Return, Wizards, Distant, Naomi Calloway. But I do like Naomi Scott. I think she's awesome. 1993, huh? Wow. That's the trailer or teaser trailer for Smile, guys. Smile 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and we will talk about it. Hey, if you like this kind of stuff, come join us here for full reactions of House of the Dragon Season 2, Acolyte, Episode 4, Smile 2, Alien Romulus trailer reaction, Godzilla -1 full reaction, Under Paris full movie reactions, guys, for Atlas, movie reviews for the watchers, and series watch-alongs for Fallout, and movie news throughout the week where we talk about all the trending movie news headlines of the day, including what's going on with that Street Fighter live-action movie. Come talk about it right here on Mirror Domains. All right. That was a good little teaser. It was. We should get a new Boy 3. Boy, you really think so? You really think we need Brahms? You think we need more Brahms, Chris? Brahms, the Boy, too. Yeah, I don't know what they were smoking. Oh, that's, yeah. I might have to rewatch my Smile before going to see Smile 2 in theater. Yeah, I want to rewatch Smile 2. Who was Sosie Bacon was the original actor who was in the first one. She did a good job. Daughter of Kevin Bacon. The thing, I guess the only thing I would say about this is that it kind of makes you have to already understand the mythos of what's going on here. So this is the cop guy, right? Running away from it or something. So it looks like he's about to get hit. Doesn't look like he's going to make it home for the holidays after this one, guys. Maybe that's not the cop guy. Was that a Ford? Chevy? Or was that Dodge? Can't quite make that out. Next. Talking about horror. Circles. 2015 sci-fi thriller Circle is getting a sequel. This broke last week, actually. Did you guys ever watch that Circle movie on Netflix? It's a really good watch. I like this movie because it was just a bunch of people in this room around in a circle. And there's like a timer that goes down. And the synopsis reads, held captive and faced with their imminent executions, 50 strangers are forced to choose the person among them who deserves to live. So that, like, they've got to choose who deserves to pretty much die by the time the counter goes down, kind of thing. And if they don't choose, somebody is going to get killed anyway. And this, as I said, it's all filmed in this room where people are just standing around talking and debating. All right, who's got the more right to live, kind of thing. I thought it was really well done. And now we're going to get a sequel to that, Circles. I'm really surprised it took this long. It's kind of like a cult hit. Circle. Circle. Yes. So this is good news for us horror fans. Yeah, we don't need to talk about the synopsis. I just gave you that. So, Circles, the official logline, the project, 17 years after being pawns in a cruel game of psychological warfare, the survivors of an invasion face a new threat. Invasion. Wait a minute, was it tied to some alien invasion or something? I forgot about that. But I thought, who would control the machine? Well, yeah, maybe it was. Maybe it was they were all abducted by aliens or something, and this is like a big alien room or something. I think one of the survivors actually gets dropped out of a. We need to watch that. I need to watch that one again because I really liked it. It was captivating, and I remember it being quite brutal. Circle, sci-fi psychological thriller. Yeah. I'll have to look forward to that. All right, next. Lady in the Lake is a series. It's a series, guys. But it has one of my favorite actresses of all time, Natalie Portman. And our new Superman, David Corenswet. As well as his father, who's going to be Jonathan Kent, Pruitt Taylor Vince. Really? And we've got Mikey Madison in this, who is getting lots of acclaim right now. Ooh, Moses Ingram, though. If you don't like Obi-Wan's episode series, you won't like her. But I liked her. I just thought this story shouldn't have gone with her. Mikey Madison is a big name right now. She just got acclaim for Anora, right? At the con this year, Anora. She plays like a prostitute or something that has a coming of some kind of life event that makes her transform or something like that to a better life. I can't remember. I don't know. Well, what is this Lady in the Lake? Based on the Laura Lippman novel. Well, thanks. Thanks for the synopsis. I have no idea what to expect from this. So, let's key this up. Trailer reaction. I don't know if I'm going to cut this one out or not, but we'll put that logo up there. Let's check it out. Hopefully they don't have any nudity in here. For Apple TV Plus.
I saw you once, Maddie Schwartz. Before any of this began, I saw you. Alive. I was Cleo Johnson. But in my death, I became the Lady in the Lake.
Lady in the Lake, huh? Sounds very much like, well, Haunting of Bly Manor. Because there was the lady in the lake in that, right?
I'm the one who found her in the lake.
I can't just be someone's wife.
Oh, that guy. We just saw that guy. He was, whoops, sorry. He was in, we were just talking about Boy Kills World, right? He was the brother.
You never wanted to do anything else.
I never tried to do anything else. Did you ever wonder why?
God, she's awesome.
Your writing dreams ruined your life. Now you wanted those same dreams to rewrite it. But why did you need
Natalie
to drag
Portman
my dead
was in contention
body
to getting into my top 5 actresses. She's in the conversation.
How did you know?
Know what?
Between her and
Where to
Anya
find
Taylor-Joy.
My wife was a lot of
Bryce
things.
Dallas Howard's up there as well.
There's one thing that she's not. That's foolish.
This is not your high school newspaper, Maddie. People's lives are at stake.
So what you gonna do? You gonna get that money and leave everybody behind? I don't know. I don't know.
So what's going on here, guys?
Push you down till you drown.
To dream.
Okay, we got music here.
everyone's story, but your own.
God, the camera likes her. I mean, for God's sakes.
Where the brave dare not go. This is my quest to follow that star. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far.
Sorry, it's music. It's going to get us copyright claimed here. I'm not seeing David Corn sweat. Are you? Wow, look at that look. Whoops. Look how much. So expressive. Where's Corn and Sweat? Our Superman. Where is he? Okay, there's a line there that said every time somebody turns up dead in that lake, it always leads back to her. So is she a killer? Lady in the Lake? Streaming July 19th. I didn't see Corn Sweat, unless I missed it. This trailer deserves an award, somebody says. Riva and Padme have a quite a history. Woo. Now, why does Woo need the translation to English? Looks damn good. They're not going to like this one. True story. Is it true story? I don't know. So, nah. Where's Corn and Sweat? They showed a lot of Riva for sure, didn't they? They're selling her as the main character almost. Or the antagonist. She's probably the antagonist. And Riva's our protagonist. Moses Ingram. I'm watching it for Natalie Portman. But where the heck is Corn Sweat? I'm getting the impression he's not a main character. And there's is there some jealousy? That's not Corn Sweat, is it? He looks if that is, it's very young. When did they shoot this? But yeah, that smile. Was the guy in the glasses? No, I think that's Corn Sweat. I think that's him. He just looks very young there. And this is before he beefed out. But I wanted this shot here. She looks shocked, how her face transforms here. From shocked to a smile. Look at that. There's three looks that she just goes through there. Shocked, oh no, to I'll think of something, to I'm gonna go with this with a smile. No, maybe I'm not. Look how quick she does it. Wow. Master actor right there. Natalie Portman. Yeah, I'd be on board for that. All right. What do we got next? Not the Watchers review, James. We already did that. Yeah, we got some hit or miss. Not many though. Hit or miss headlines. Stranger Things season 5 described as out of control, completely insane, says cast member Jamie Campbell Bower. Number 1, our Vecna actor, right? It's weird. For people who haven't even watched Stranger Things, like how my niece, she's like, who's Vecna? I know he's tied to Stranger Things. And it's he doesn't even show up until the 4th season. He's already that popular. For people who don't even watch Stranger Things, they know the name Vecna. It's okay. Good actor too. Now, put him in Star Wars. What do we say? We wanted him as Darth Plagueis or something, or a young Palpatine, right? So, during an interview on iHearts, Bauer said this. If you thought the last season was nuts, this season is just out of control, wild, like it's bonkers. It's really, really, it's bigger. It's completely insane. It's just completely insane. Okay. Well, I expect it to be. Because they're going to go full tilt boogie with this, I think. And I don't expect a lot of the main cast to survive. I don't expect 11 to survive. And I expect this out sooner rather than later. I'm hoping by maybe this fall we'll have it, but I'm thinking probably next year. Next, Gabriel Basso and Jared Harris enter final negotiations to join Idris Elba and Rebecca Ferguson in Catherine Bigelow's Netflix film. Cool. Yeah, we just talked about Rebecca Ferguson and Idris Elba last show. Jared Harris is good talent. I don't know who this Gabriel Basso is. He's from Chernobyl. Is he from Chernobyl? Gabriel Basso. The Night Agent. Okay. That's on Netflix, right? He was in Super 8. Tell you this. I look at him and I see more He-Man in him than that other guy. Maybe not there. Yeah, beef this guy out maybe. Anyway, James, you're going to get another He-Man movie with some guy that nobody wants to see him play, but we'll roll with that when it comes out. Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis lands at Lionsgate. Cool. So they finally got a distribution company to pick it up after a divisive con premiere. Yeah, it wasn't. A lot of people came out of it and was like, oh, we don't know how to market this. I don't know if this is a good thing. But I want to see it because it's Francis Ford Coppola, and because of the fact that he put $100 million of his own money into it. That teaser trailer that we got seemed like it's very, like, I wouldn't say artsy fartsy, but very, like, he's very focused on the production design and the aesthetic of it, right? That's what I'm looking forward to. And it seems like it's going to have some very abstract story structure and narratives to it. Hopefully he can bring it home, and so does Lionsgate. So we'll get a U.S. release to it on September 27th. September 27th. Cool. Looking forward to that. Next. Hitman's Austin Emilio agrees that Gary and Maddie are psychos and breaks down the end of Hitman. Now, guys, I did go out and see Hitman, and because Netflix here didn't have it. Did you guys watch that Hitman movie with Glenn Powell, where he is
between the real.
Well, he's not really a hitman. He participates in a crime entrapment ring to bring in people who want to hire hitman. And spoiler for people who haven't watched it, he meets somebody who wants to hire a hitman, played by Adria Arjona, and he kind of talks her out of it, and they fall in love. And that all of that part of the movie was fantastic. It was funny. It was charming. It was racy at times. And then, if you saw my reviews for it and everything, you heard me say that it got a little silly towards the end. And basically, what we find out during the course of the movie is that Adria Arjona's character actually murders somebody. And we roll with it as, I guess, the audience, because we're just charmed by the romance. But when you actually sit down and think about it, it's kind of like, wait a minute, are you saying that murder is okay here? What's going on? But the thing is that, yeah, she came from an abusive relationship and everything. And yeah, you're rooting for these two as a couple. That's just one of his costumes. Oh yeah, and they actually show that in the trailer, huh? Maybe, guys, I'm thinking there's a concept I want to do where I break down trailers, but after the movies come out, and we go back to the trailers and the marketing footage, and I say, okay, this part relates to this part of the movie. This is a big part of the movie. This bag, where it goes into the audaciousness of the ending, where it becomes clear that, well, both of them are killers. Both of them are murderers. That's where I said the ending got a little bit silly. And it also appears that one of the actors in the movie, Austin Emilio, agrees with that they are psychos, because he just rolls with it at the end. He's like, oh, you murdered someone. That's highly illegal. I work for the police. I should probably turn you in, but I love you. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to have some fun with it. And because the rest of the movie's played in this fun style, you kind of roll with it. You want this couple to go on and, I don't know, have a family or whatever. But because these two are just so likable, you just roll with it. I just thought it was humorous that this article, came up. I wouldn't go as far as calling them psychos, but they are murderers. Is Jasper the real protagonist? No, he's not. He tries to take advantage of their situation. So he's just as bad as them. That's what I would say. Good actor, though. Curious, huh? I liked Hitman. It was a lot of fun. One of my more favorite movies of the year. And finally, Hollywood Reporter critics the best 10 films of 2022 so far. Will Hitman be in my top 10 for the year so far? Yes. At the end of the month here, I'll be doing my mid-year report of the best and worst. I'll do like the 5 worst, 10 best. And I might chop it up into little shorts that'll be published while I'm away next month, early next month. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, let's take a look at their list. Let's see what's on your list. Dune Part 2 is on my number 1 right now, I think. But close behind is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And I'm really struggling now. I need to go back and watch Dune Part 2 while I have access to it through Crave. Challengers is up there for some people. La Chimera. Evil Does Not Exist. Never heard of it. Green Border, never heard of it. Inside Out 2. Io Capitano is out there for some. I Saw the TV Glow is up there for some people. No, I liked it, but it was too abstract, I think. It's not audience friendly. But a Violent Nature, In a Violent Nature is also not audience friendly. So it's in the same vein as that kind of thing. I liked parts of it. I did. Power. Never heard of it. Territorial Verses. Never heard of it. Wildcat sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, yeah. That's that Ethan Hawke movie with Maya Hawke. In fact, Wildcat, I think, was playing at the Art House Cinema. Let me just see if I can substantiate that. I was toying around with the idea of seeing it on the weekend. Wildcat, 4:15. No, I can't go see it then because maybe I could go see, no, I can't see it on Thursday. Shoot. Yeah. Damn. So I would have to see it today at 4:15. Or no, I'll go see it tomorrow at 4:15. There you go. Tomorrow, 4:15. I'm gonna go see Wildcat. What is it? What is Wildcat? That's Maya Hawke. You remember that story I said where her father filmed a scene with her having relations with some with someone, and it was awkward because her father was directing the movie,
The sky
and they had
was
to do a sensual scene together.
Right,
She's like a
man.
writer of stories, and the trailer plays out where she either the movie plays out scenarios from her stories in her brain, or she's part of them, or she's either going crazy. But like, look at her; she's like a young who's that? Tilda Swinton. Like, she transforms into these different characters. I see a lot of her mother in this. Like you see Uma here, right? It's like this this part of her face. It's like this part is Uma Thurman. The lower part is like Ethan Hawke. Good actress, yeah. Talking about Stranger Things, everybody was like Millie Bobby Brown and Sadie Sink are up there, but Maya Hawke's slowly proving also that she's also good. So yeah, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see this movie. I'd either go see it tonight or today. It's so hot outside. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like sitting in a theater today. I should have gone to see it on the weekend. I don't want to see it. Wildcat, a film by Ethan Hawke. And I expect it to be a slower burn. Wildcat. Yeah, see, she's getting into it with a guy there. An inquiry into the broken nature of grace. It's got a washed out color palette. But I am intrigued. Mostly because I do want to see what Maya Hawke can do as an actress.
You're trying to stick pins in your...
Looks like it also has Pollux Troy in it from Face Off. Yeah, curious. Maya Hawke looks like a young Toni Collette or Frances McDormand. Yeah, but I think she's going to be of that caliber. Like she's going to be like, yeah, it was nepotism that she got these roles, but she's proving herself, right? It's a lot of... Laura Linney is also in this. Cool stuff. It's a wide angle lens there. You can tell because it's starting to bend on the sides. The wide angle bends on the sides. And I'm kind of curious to see what Ethan Hawke does as a director as well. Chris Schober said they just dropped Kinds of Kindness trailer. Yeah, we've seen trailers for that. Exuma 2024 better than listed on the 2024 list so far. Bifer says Hitman was a great movie. Arglass, he says, but the ending does kind of soil the reputation of the real life character. Yeah, because it was based on real events, right? He successfully assisted in 72 cases or so. Yeah, but they admitted that in the ending credits. Like, this part we made up. Anyway, let's finish out that list. Wildcat. Sorry to get sidetracked. Oh, is that it? Okay, that was it. Yeah, so there's no Dune on this list. There's no Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I would have probably put Love Lies Bleeding on my list as well. That'll be on my list. No Furiosa, Bifer says, yeah. No Furiosa. So this is for the more artsy-fartsy kind of people. But yeah, I have been trying to think about what I'm going to put on my list. I don't know if I can pull up that list of my... see if this works. This may not work. I'm going to see if I can activate my Excel. Web browsing. Yeah. So I'm sorry if it's small writing. But yeah, see, for 2024, I have kind of tried to color code it, but I've only seen 43. But we're on pace to be around 48, 49 movies by the end of June here, for me at least, because I'm seeing Bike Riders and The Exorcism this weekend, Trigger warning on Friday, guys. Trigger warning is that Jessica Alba Actioner on Netflix. We will be doing a full live reaction to that on Friday. Horizon is that Western movie with Kevin Costner. And then A Quiet Place Day One rounds us out for the end of the month. And then I'll be thinking about my best and worst list. Yeah. So what else? Late Night with the Devil is still on my must-see list. I gotta figure out I gotta watch that one. Yeah. I'll figure out something. All right. Okay, we can turn off the Excel now, James, I think. No. Excel was on this one, James. Excel course. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Margaret says the best movies of 2024 have yet to be released, in my opinion. A Quiet Place Day One and Alien Romulus will be hits. Yeah, I got high hopes for Alien Romulus. I mean, it's only the mid-year report, right? All right, so that's all I got in the can. We're an hour and 12 minutes. I guess, hey, I was worried that we weren't going to have enough. But we'll go over to the Twitterverse and see what's, if I missed anything. Stay tuned for Kinds of Kindness. So reception to Kinds of Kindness has been kind of meh, right? As we saw on the Rotten Tomatoes. I'm still going to watch it. Will Smith to star in sci-fi thriller Resistor follows the discovery of a device that can reflect gravity so people can fly. Cool. Austin Moon. First trailer for Smile 2. Yeah. Netflix will open the first in-person experience venues in 2025. They will feature stores, restaurants, and activities related to Netflix shows. The Netflix House. I know that a lot of Hollywood would not, and like they oppose theaters having their own theaters. But what is it? Sony acquired Alamo Drafthouse in the States, so Sony will have their own theaters. I'm not opposed to it, but there is dangers. I recognize the dangers. It would be cool if Netflix had its own theater so that like when scenarios for like Hitman came up, where it's like, well, I don't have it because of territorial things. I had to go to the theater to watch it. But if Netflix had its own theaters around and showed Netflix stuff like its own, like I would have gone to watch Under Paris in the theater. And if it had to be a Netflix only theater, I wouldn't do that. Inside Out 2 has surpassed 330 million worldwide. What? 330 million worldwide? Box Office Mojo needs to update their site then, huh? Everybody Hates Chris gets an animated reboot. Really? First trailer for Emilia Perez. Oh yeah, that's that movie Selena Gomez got a claim for at Cannes. Also, Zoe Saldana is also in it, where it's about like a crime boss in Mexico or something that wants to make a transition out of the life of crime. And Selena Gomez is like the mistress or something like that. First look at Tom Hiddleston and Mike Flanagan's The Life of Chuck, a life-affirming, genre-bending story based on Stephen King's novella about 3 chapters in the life of an ordinary man named Charles Krantz. Fascinating. Well, I like Stephen King. I like Tom Hiddleston. And I like Mike Flanagan, who's taking over the Exorcist franchise. Harbin will premiere at 2025 or 20 at TIFF 2024. Okay. Res Ball. I'm gonna go to TIFF this year. I'm definitely gonna go down there. At least I'll take my picture in front of the TIFF sign. How about that? I think I'm going to try to go to the Midnight Madness horror films that they put out, because if Perry Nemiroff comes to Toronto, it'd be cool just to see her and wave and go, hey, I'm Mirror Domains. Wild Robot's going to be there. It looks like Life of Chuck is going to be at TIFF. I'm really surprised they kept this name Night Bitch. I really am. The thriller stars Amy Adams as a woman who is convinced she's turning into a dog. I don't know if this one's going to land with everybody. I do like Amy Adams. Tom Hardy reflects on his career. I've been an actor for quite a while now. I'm old, and I think it's okay, though, because I've always wanted to play the characters when I was younger that I'm the age to play now. And now I want to be young again. He's not too old, guys. You're not that old, dude. How old is he? 46. So, wow. We're the same age? Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy and I are the same age. How about that? So we would have gone to school together. Wow. Nah, you're not that old, man. Lucas Gage for Smile 2. Well, we know that he meets a brutal end there, right? Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. Naomi Scott for Smile 2. Yeah, I like the costuming design for her and stuff. I don't like that she's playing a singer. It kind of allows her to romanticize her ambitions of being like a pop star and stuff in real life. Like she's able to manifest that, right? Lady in the Lake poster. Tom Hardy on the status of George Miller's sequel, The Wasteland for Fury Road. I don't think that's happening. No, not after Furiosa bombed. They should have made Wasteland first. And they should have made Wasteland like 2 years ago, guys. And then, because they were going to recast Furiosa anyway, they could have done that later on. I still like Furiosa though, man. It was a lot of fun. First trailer for Real Pain. Smile 2 poster. Oh yeah, I forgot. There were Smile 2 posters. I like that. Hold on. That's not the only Smile poster. Yeah. I thought there were 2 Smile posters. No, I guess not. First trailer for Smile 2. New poster for Speak No Evil. Are you guys excited for that? I like Mackenzie Davis and James McAvoy. But I'm kind of not looking forward to watching what's going to happen. Is that he tortures these people, right? In most brutal fashion. It's a remake of a Swedish film, right? Called Speak No Evil. First poster of Max and Sam Egger's horror film, The Front Room. Brandy Norwood. Brandy, The Front Room. In theaters September 6th. Do we know anything about this? Let's take a look. It tells the story of a young, newly pregnant couple who is forced to take in an ailing, estranged stepmother. Okay. Catherine Hunter. Brandy Norwood. Fascinating. Harriet Herbig Matten. Don't know who that is. That used to be funny. James McAvoy would be best Wolverine impression in that poster. Best Wolverine impression. Yeah, looks like if you give him some chops there. Days of Future Past was really good, wasn't it? Naomi Scott, Blood on White Satin has been released. The song is featured in Smile 2. Okay, but that wasn't the song during the trailer, right? I told you she sings. The song is featured Smile 2, where Scott plays pop star Sky Riley, who finds herself terrorized by the same entity from the first film. I'm going to have to listen to this song later on, guys. I will. Blood on White Satin. Is that an original song, though? Is Blood on White? That sounds familiar as a song. Interscope Records. So there's official audio. Sky Riley. So they're using this as the marketing campaign, huh? I'll listen to that cut. Maybe you guys can't listen to it, but let's give you my first impressions. Okay, starts off with a lot of bass. Talk singing. It's got some good backing vocals. Nights in White Satin. That's what I'm thinking of, Hourglass. Yeah. All right, this has got a good beat. Okay, no, I'm digging this track, man. That's a thumbs up here. I'm digging that track. Cool. You guys should check that out. Is that it for today's Millie Bobby Brown Enola Holmes wax figure in London? Wow, that really looks like her, huh? They did a good job on that. Sometimes those wax figures are a little like, ugh. But no, that looks good. Yeah, got to be happy with that. It's too bad my Enola Holmes 2 one got pulled off YouTube. Anouk Amy has passed away at the age of 92. 1 hour TV special focused on behind-the-scenes process of the upcoming film Wicked. Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. More Amelia Perez. Ian McKellen being hurt. The Shrouds will be at TIFF. He's getting up there, hey guys. He's said to be in good spirits. Bitch. Yeah, we talked about that. All right, guys. I think that brings us around pretty much full circle. Yeah. Brings us back around to Ian McKellen. That's enough for me today. It's an hour and 24. Plus, we'll be on later on tonight at 9 o'clock for Acolyte Season 2, episode 1. Season 1, episode 4. Sorry. God, I'm really getting, it must be the heat. Ugh. Yeah. I turn off this fan and I start to sweat. It's already starting to collect here. It is what it is. I don't think I have anything more. There's no other trailers I think that have dropped that are worthwhile to look at. No. All right. Oh, there is one more thing. One quick thing here I'm looking at. Gordon Ramsay. Because I follow Gordon Ramsay. He was in a motorcycle accident or something recently. And he put out a public service statement saying that please wear your helmets and stuff. And he showed his side. It's all marked up. This is another person we want to wish. Or he was just on a bicycle, I guess. Was a motorcycle, so he was out biking. He got hit or something, and he showed his side. It's all bruised up. So he put out a message, and it looks like he was filming Hell's Kitchen, a new season of Hell's Kitchen. But yeah. So he got banged up pretty bad. That's all bruised. I'm a big fan of Gordon Ramsay here, so yeah, he got hurt, and we wish him good health, and we wish Ian McKellen good health. So thumbs up, guys. See you next time right here on Mirror Domains. Come join us tonight for the Acolyte. Enjoy the rest of your day.